Hello, I'm Michelle Tonkin MD, and welcome to the Healthy Solutions for All YouTube channel. On today's episode, we're talking about 5 tips for healthy digestion, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for joining me here again today on the Healthy Solutions for All YouTube channel. Today's episode, we're talking about 5 tips for healthy digestion. So this is going to be a brief video, but it's going to give you some great tips to help you with digestion, if you have issues of bloating, gas, IBS, constipation, diarrhea, any gamut of gut and gastrointestinal issues. We're going to cover just a few great tips to really help you. Number 1 is going to be diet. You are what you eat and what you consume. So it's very important that the diet you consume is going to be one that is a whole foods-based diet, which works for most people, which is going to be your gluten-free grains, whole grains if you're not sensitive, vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, beans, organic meats if possible, antibiotic hormone-free meats, good dairy products, your good fats like olive oil, butter, coconut oil, and beverages like water, herbal teas, 100% natural fruit juices. Staying away from processed foods and sugars, fast food as much as possible, because those things are denatured. They're not found in nature. A lot of times they have a lot of genetically modified ingredients in them, preservatives, things that aren't naturally found in our environment, and are highly processed. So those foods are not going to support your system, but the whole foods-based diet will. So, and also look out for maybe food allergies. You might be sensitive to things like gluten and wheat. Now, gluten and wheat can be a problem for a lot of people. So see if you're sensitive to that. It could be some dairy products, maybe having a hard time breaking down milk. A lot of times if you milk, it could be that's not organic, maybe it's affecting you. Or you may be sensitive to things like eggs or even fish or even things like nuts. Those are some common food allergies. And food allergies can range from having gas every time you eat, bloated, feeling heavy in your stomach, indigestion, nausea, to headaches, fatigue. Those can all be symptoms of food allergies. Now, something else you want to look into for tip number 2 is digestive enzymes. Now, enzymes are an important part of our biochemistry, and we are born with a certain amount of enzymes when we are born. As we age, our enzymes decrease in our body, and so we're not able to digest foods as we used to. So because of farming practices that are in our modern era, we aren't getting the same enzymes, vitamins, minerals, probiotics that used to exist naturally in the soil. And so our food is nutritionally bankrupt, as it were. So it's necessary for us to supplement, and one of the things we really need to supplement with is enzymes. They help to take the digestive burden off the gut by breaking down our food. Now, enzymes also are needed in basically every biochemical reaction in the body. And enzymes help to break down the food so we can utilize what we're eating and absorb what we're eating. That's a good key. So if you're suffering from gas, indigestion, nausea, I highly recommend enzymes. And the best type of enzyme we recommend is a plant-based enzyme from Transformation Enzymes called TPP Digest. And also for those of more sensitive stomachs, we recommend Digestzyme or Digestzyme powder for the kids. Tip number 3 is probiotics. Probiotics mean life. Probiotics are naturally found in our gut. We naturally have good bacteria in our gut, and the 2 most common are bifidus and lactobacillus. So those 2 are the most common of the good bacteria found in our gut. Now, again, we talked about how the enzymes, probiotics, minerals, vitamins are not found in the soil like they used to, so we need to supplement. And we can get probiotics in fermented foods from like kimchi to kefir to even sauerkraut. We can also get good bacteria from a supplemental form. So if you have a tendency towards candida, if you have a tendency towards bloating and gas and bacterial issues, you definitely want to look into probiotics, especially if you've taken antibiotics in the past or recently. Antibiotics, unfortunately, even though they're great for killing bacteria, they unfortunately can wipe out a wide spread of good bacteria in your gut as well. So you need to repopulate that good bacteria in order to have a healthy intestinal terrain and to help prevent infections and protect you against foreign invaders. Remember, 80% of your immune system lies in your gut health. So gut health is extremely important. So you want to make sure you have a good probiotic. And the kind that we recommend is CP1 Probiotics by Custom Probiotics. This is the kind that we suggest to our clients. Tip number 4, okay, so we talked about diet, we talked about enzymes, we talked about probiotics. Tip number 4 is you want to make sure that you are cleansing your body. Now, a lot of times with people with gut disorders, gastrointestinal upset, they are suffering from too many toxins in the body. The body is overloaded. And so we naturally detox every day. Our organs like our kidneys, liver, lymphatic, colon, all these things detoxify our body, but sometimes our body needs a little bit of assistance. And so if you're having trouble with constipation, IBS type symptoms, then you're probably gonna need a little bit of a natural cleanse. Now you can do things like, of course, changing your diet will naturally cleanse you, making sure you drink enough water every day, but you can also go ahead and incorporate like a magnesium oxide cleanse on occasion to help, especially if you have constipation. Make sure you're having enough greens. Greens also help with constipation issues. And one of the ones that we recommend is Dr. Tony's greens, a really great supplement to get your greens in. You can also do something called Cleanse for Life. This is something that works at the cell level. Actually, it's not really a bowel cleanse, but actually cleans the organs. And it's a gentle cleanse. You can take it daily. You can take it every couple of days, once a week, however you feel best to take it. I sometimes take it in my shake. I mix it in my shake. It comes in powder or liquid. You can also do it as a tea. And this has things like aloe vera and different other things to help clean the body out. So that's some great idea for cleansing. And lastly, tip number 5 is to look into killing any type of old infections. A lot of times when people have gut disorders, they're looking at an infection that's been sitting there for quite some time. A lot of times people have candida, they'll have maybe issues of old salmonella, maybe they've had old, other bacterial issues going on in their gut. They might even be dealing with other disorders like even Lyme disease, other types of issues. And usually a lot of times these are rooted in old bacterial growth in the gut that has been sitting in there and needs a little assistance on the body getting rid of it. So one of the things we recommend taking is a natural antibacterial. There's many on the market, but the one that we found that works the best for gut disorders is Samento. Samento is also known as cat's claw, and this particular type of cat's claw is TOA free, which means it doesn't have things that can overstimulate the immune system. And when you already have an overstimulated immune system, what's the case of people who have gut issues, you don't want to be doing that. So Samento is very gentle. It's great against a lot of gut disorders, also great as a natural antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, has some natural anti-fungal properties to it, and also is great against parasites and things like that. So it's also used for even Lyme disease. So it's been around for many, many years, and again, it's part of the cat's claw herb, and it is really great for gut disorders. So if you have issues with gas, bloating, intestinal distress, IBS, constipation, I highly recommend incorporating Samento into your regime to help kill off any bad bacteria that might be in there. So to recap, first of all, look into a whole foods-based diet. Second of all, you want to include those enzymes to break down the food. Third, you want to go ahead and make sure you're getting a good probiotic to establish a good probiotics in your gut and a good healthy flora. 4, you want to make sure you're detoxifying. And 5, killing off any type of old infections that could be lingering in your intestinal tract. So when you do all those 5 things, I really believe it's going to help improve your health immensely, and this can really make a good change for you as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and drop me a line in the comment box below. Check out our website, healthysolutionsforall.com. We always have great tips and always have deals for you guys, free shipping on orders $50 and over, and love to talk with you. Also, feel free to share this video with family, friends, anyone you think would benefit from it. Thank you so much for having me on today. May the Lord bless you, keep you, and make his face shine upon you. Until next time.